our moderator and our keynote speaker.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I am currently the director of the Institute of Sports Science at the University of Taipei. I on behalf of TSE here to welcome Professor Liu and his research team from Western Michigan University. And it is my great honor to host this lecture today. The topic of Professor Liu's topic is very important for the field of exercise physiology in Taiwan. So I believe this will be a wonderful speech. So let's welcome Professor Liu with a warm applause. Thank you.
Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
So it is my honor to be here. First time, Taiwan is my kind of home. My wife is from here. So, it is my honor to come home, to meet the friends, meet my professors I know for a long time, and friends, and old friend and new friend. Okay, let's get into it. I was given an assignment to talk about publications and ethics. Let me introduce myself again. I was nothing to do with the health and physical education and physical activities and so on. I was in the Mongolian Normal University. My major somehow related to the double E. I graduated from physics department. So I got the job and get into the physical education department, start to teach biomechanics and stats. Few years after, I went to the beautiful city, Vancouver, Canada, University of British Columbia. I got my master and a doctor there. Major in measurement and evaluation in human kinetics. So then 1 year before I got my PhD, I was so lucky to get a job in Western Michigan University. Since then, I have been working there quite a long time. So you can go to Google and check my background and publications, my interests, and so on. Then relate to today's topic, I have been working in this academia for years. The first one, relate to today's topic, I introduced this journal, Measurement in Physical Education and Exercise Science. This is a journal in SCI Index, and I was editor-in-chief for 3 to 4 years. The second one is the Journal of Exercise Science and Fitness. Dr. Yu is part of the founders Food Association for this journal. I'm the associate editor since 2014. Few years after, I was a part of the development of the International Journal of Physical Activity and Health. I'm the first founding editor-in-chief for this journal. So that's related to this topic today. And here is me. Okay, I think this small 小时可以告诉你我的立场。青头、黑头、白头，今天还是黑头，但是是染的，不然也是白头。然后轻中、温州、密州，青州是青城，就是呼和浩特以我们台湾的同事跟同仁可能知道，如果以前叫归水市，水源省归水市，那现在叫呼和浩特，是亲涉的蒙语的地方。然后温州这个温州不是那个温州，是温哥华那个州，然后密西根。OK， 说到 research， 各位都是 researcher， 所以我可能会比较快一点。我的理解，research is 4W questions. It's very easy and very hard to do. Okay, what was your problem? No nonsense, and this is what your problem. Don't give me lots of chunks and go around and finally we still do not know what you're talking about. But what is the problem? How did you study the problem? How did you find? What do you find? And what that means? 4W, easy and hard to do. Finally, I like Chinese culture and writings, the words, very much. So even though we are scientists, you have to write a good story. You probably have heard about how to do the research many times. But I'm going to use different angles to talk about it. I will talk about this good story later on again. But to me, it's very simple. 4W questions, no nonsense, and clear and concise, as short as possible. That's going to be a good one. Okay. So there's two kind of research, quantitative and qualitative, mostly quantitative. In my life, you have independent variables. Then you can manipulate 2 groups, 3 groups over time, whatever you know that, right? Dependent variables, then you see what's happening. Then you prove a hypothesis. Right? I think you already know this, so we're going to get into this. Okay, so there's a girl and a boy talking to each other. And I like to read it. This is really a research process, right? And the girl says idiocy is a sense of the male's mind. And the Kevin boy says, I'm guessing I will shoot out, the milk is going to shoot out from my ears if I drink it and I laugh from the nose. So this is a hypothesis testing. There's a hypothesis. There's a research design. There's a practice. Collect the data and prove it. Okay, you think about it. Because the time is so limited, I time myself to get fast as I can. Okay, this is a 4 process, right? 前言、研究方法、过程、研究结果、讨论与结论。What, right? 4W question. This is a flow chart. I'm gonna emphasize some stuff I really want to talk about. Okay, so ethics. Dr. Lin is my friend for a long time, right? How long? It's like 20 years. When his kid like this small and grew up, now it's already working. Okay, so academic ethics, that includes so many things. I think that we are going to talk about the human subjects. There's animal care as well. They also have to go through that IRB process. That's not the topic today. The human subject is, and also the export control. Nowadays, any collaboration between the countries, you have to go through the export control. The project, human subject, and radiation safety. I will leave the PPT here. As long as you click the icon, you can get into our policy in WMU, West Michigan University, related to that specific topic. I cannot get into so much details. The DNA is different policy in there. Okay, so as a researcher, you have to have an online training and get a certification like this before you do the research in my university. All the graduate students or undergraduate students, all the graduate students, the first semester, they have to take this class online and get the certification. Otherwise, the second semester, your registration is blocked. So this is not easy. I thought it was easy, like every 3 years to renew it. I thought I have been doing so many times. But it took me a week or more, every day get a few hours to the system to get this certification. This is January 26th, I got this renewal. There's other one, it's called conflict of the interest, right? If you get the support from a company over $500 US, you have to go through this. Every year you have to report how much money you got from the company and so on. Or there's a policy. If you the previous slide I showed you, you can click. There's a clear policy there. I just filled it for this time, this year. Okay, so here's our structure. You have IRB chair, usually a professor in our university. Then you have some scientific members. They're from our university. And most important things is these three, four, five. Non-scientific members have to be included in the IRB structure. That person, that individual, without a scientific research background. However, the clarity of the consent forms, they think the ethical readability of the materials, they think as an outsider to look at your research protocol in a different angle. So this person has the voting right. And the community member, nothing related to WIPO, it's outside, it's a community. And they have the responsibility to look at these things. Not you read it, then you look at it. Alternative members. For example, where the university have two parts, the science part, business, and so on. This is one university. Then we have a separate college of medicine. So they have their IRB committee, and we have our committee. If we need, let's say you get a blood sample or you have to do something to the human body, then you need alternate members from outside. You can invite the members to come to serve on the committee just for this specific project. Okay, so at least 5 members, we probably have 7 right now. I called that office after Dr. Lin gave me this assignment. The office cannot release the names. But I think it's 7 right now to cover the policy we talked about from the previous slide. So three different categories. You proposal setting, we're reviewing. The one is exempted, the second one is expedited, the third one is full board review. So 3 categories. All the submissions must be completed in the online system. This is expedited. The first one is exempt. Exempt, like you collect data from the library and publish the data. You don't touch anybody emotionally and physically, and that's exempt. So this category is expedited. For example, relate to us, VO2 max testing and heart rate, metabolic testing, treadmills, and so on. This is ECG, body composition assessment. Most of our research relate to this, belong to this category. Okay. Full board review. If it's not a minimal risk, it's kind of vague, right? Minimal risk. What is the minimum? So that depends on the judgment from the committee members. But beyond that, you have to go through the full board meeting. Our full board meeting at least once per month. I think the one member right now serve on the IRB is from our department. So it's you or Nick? So this is the procedures. I think you're already familiar with. It's a TD process. Usually, when you get that SSRB, PhD dissertation or master student project, you pretty much it's already 95% ready to collect the data because this is all related. It's so much details. But their focus is how much risk the subject is going to have in order to get approved. Okay, so here is some examples in my department in last maybe 10 years or so relate to the this topic. I want to emphasize the second one. That's in our department. It's not blood sample. However, they use the needle, 用针插到那个肌肉里边，这种麻将。这个恐怕就是算我们做的里面最这个 scrutinize 这个检查最严厉的一次。但是这个 project 在做的时候呢，是我们还是在我们学校的这个 IRB 来 review 的，我们并没有把它送到 medical 的 IRB。但是我们 invited 一个 physician， 他也到我们的 lab 看了一下，那我们的老师呢也做了一个 training。The researchers did have the training, and the IRB did send one person to our lab to look at the facility, make sure the safety is is guaranteed. So I talked to Dr. Michael. I said, well, why didn't you guys send you to the medical college to let them handle it? How difficult is that? And he says, well, that's going to be much easier than this. So to us, I have been talking to Dr. Lin for this topic several times. Looks like here is more strict than us. We're gonna talk about that tomorrow. But we're still doing these things in our settings, and without a problem. But scrutinized a little bit more than others. So I will leave this to you, and if you have questions, let me know. Okay. Lots of new researchers, graduate students, some advice for you. So if you want to have a better topic, you have to stand on the giant shoulder in order to be better. Okay. So I hate these words. Say what do you have done for your research process? They say, well, I used this method. Everybody knows that's literature review. You have to do it. So don't give me these words. Say what you have done. Nobody knows what you have done. You give me the details. Okay. Yeah, you want to find your advantages from your institution. You want to read all your professors' publications. I spent like 2 years to read all my professors' publications. He was getting older those days. It's so long list. I'm saying reading is not just one, it's detailed reading. So I read, I had confidence, I knew what he had been doing, and if I repeated his research project, I have full confidence to do so. That's called the reading. Okay? Read all the other colleagues' research, know what they're doing, do the collaboration. Of course, there's you find the hot topics from your field. So I think this is probably that. Okay. One more word about the reference list. You find the article is not interesting to read, and go through and look at the reference list. You might find something better in there. That's how my research started for my dissertation. The first time I found that the article is not interesting, it's not so good writing, but there is one article in the reference list leading me to my research dissertation. So I still keep that lousy article there because that's the one lead me to my dissertation. Okay, good literature review, right? I'm looking forward to see these places. I found from the internet. Okay, so here's your text. Which year?
Before
Starting from that year, it's like engineer school, right? Okay. Good. So I know Chengda relate to our research, I'm looking forward to my next horizon, right? Do you have undergraduate students? You probably don't, right? As far as I know. So I did do some homework, so I
Also,
will.
we have some medical school and business school.
Right.
Some correlation.
So all I'm saying this slide is do a good literature review, do your homework, okay? And then you have to do a good literature review. You do not want to submit an article later on and say, well, you know, the editor says I'm in the field, why my article was not included in the reference highly likely not here. Attractive title. I know you have heard lots talk about how to do the research, but I want to emphasize you have to choose a good title for the editors. Editor every day got so many articles. You know, if you don't have an attractive title, you're kicked out so quickly. BMW. It's a car, right? Translate to is this. Nobody can buy it, is it? No, nobody can buy it, right? If you translate to this. Right? There is a rumor, I don't know if it's right or not, Coca-Cola got to China, mainland China in 1920s or 30s, and there is a student in Beijing University translate to Coca-Cola. It's better than this, right? Then people can buy it. So the title is the most important. Here is in our field. This is the one of my research direction, right? We published an article. It says assessing the best track on the field performances from east to west. Usually we say the Western world, the people run faster, jump higher. Not always. Don't really practice so much. So we try to compare. I publish this, and it's not that attractive. So I add, is the sky the limit? But that's probably more attractive to the people's eyes, right? So the good title is going to emphasize and what you have been doing is more attractive. Okay, I'm going to get this. Okay. Well, that's still the www thing, right? Okay, summarize what we're talking about. Well, still not okay. Find an attractive title, very important. Usually the scientists don't pay much attention about the title. They pay so much attention to the details, forget about that very important part. Okay? 彻底的文献中注，彻底 means from the very beginning. You have to know everything related to your topic, right? This is it. Finally, a good story. Write a good story. The people think the scientists don't worry about so much the literature, those things. I don't believe so. The art, the science, the literature is at a certain level. They meet each other in there. So I'm trying for life, for myself, to take pictures, to write the words, Chinese words, read the literature. I practice that even though I'm not sure. Okay, which journal you can publish? Well, there's three categories. 综合类的，来综合类 like RQEs in our field used to be so strong. Nowadays, not that strong, but still it covers all the field. And medicine and science in sports exercise. This is very, very strong journal. The turnaround time is really fast. 专业类 right? Professional in your field. I like this the journal. I was editor-in-chief for this journal. This is the cover page at that time. The current page is dark blue. I showed you from the first slide. And adaptive field qualification, you have to relate to adaptive field activities. Very specific, for kids and for teaching, field qualification, and the third is like general academic journal. And Telford has their journal. It's very, very practical, but they do include research articles every time, not all the time. Track and field is very practical, but still includes some research stuff in there. Okay, now we get to the publication. What does editor say? What is the editor's job? In mainland China, the editor is a full-time job. They make money on that. That's their salary. In here, that's your professional service. You get zero. So that's the difference, right? So everybody is busy. What the editor say? Editor says just we just come from South Korea. Very good for the e-sport. All the e-sport to me is people hold the keyboard to kill someone, right? So that's the job for the editor. In my journal, the Journal of Exercise Science and Fitness, 92% last year. 92% of people got killed, right? I killed all the people, it's only 80% of the sample. What was the problem? Quality, right? That's why I say the editor sees so many articles first, and I kicked back like more than 50%. Then the rest of it is sent to the associate editor to find the reviewers to read. So that's why I say that the good title is very important. If you don't have the good title, it's highly likely it's throughout. I have to. I don't like this job. Myself don't feel good. And every day just kill the minus. I have to. Some days 92% accepted would be good. Okay. Let's talk about this. I jumped everywhere, but eventually you probably, hopefully, get what I'm saying. Right? In the world, two ways to see the world. 宏观的视角. Look at the universe, so big, we are so tiny, right? And from the 微观的视角, look at the details, so beautiful. This is like a fact. If you look at the details, it's so beautiful, right? So what are you talking about? I'm talking about if you do a research project, start from this and get to this, and then eventually you combine it would be good. That's what I'm saying. Okay, let's talk about something. Let's talk about the East world and Western world, especially the Chinese people and the Oriental people, what they're thinking and what the Western people are thinking. Because that's affect how you write. And also affect your exception rate later. Okay, here is the Chinese people talking style. I do not know China, but I'm from Inner Mongolia. Here's what I'm talking. I'm going to talk to Dr. Lin to get my promotion, get more money. What is my purpose? When I go there, how do I talk to you? How do I talk to you? I talk to something else, nothing related to them. Well, what the games yesterday, what the weather was, and something. For half an hour, only 5 minutes left, I hit the point. Say, well, I want to get more money. Can you promote me something? Right? Think about that. If that's your writing skill, this is all the volunteers, the readers, reviewers, editors. They don't have that much time to read like an hour to figure out what your purpose is. The first sentence is called the topic sentence. Here is my purpose to see you. This is the Western people. I come in, hey, Dr. Lee, I did really good in last year or so. I need a promotion. And you say, well, you actually, looks like you can do it. And then I spend a little more time to talk about the related things. Think about this, is that true or not? But this is my experience for 20-something years in US. Okay. So this is called 只听楼梯声，不见人下来，是不是？好不容易下来了，要结束。Okay. Give you another example. University of Michigan, biggest football stadium. How many people are there? Hold. 12万，12万，对，12万。Another, yeah. 12 万. This is the home game. Every fall semester, the first game, home game. Everybody goes. Like a traffic jam, like in Taipei rush hour. If the game is not interesting, right? The first half finishes, you have 20 minutes break, and the second half looks like this, right? They don't have that patience, but I better use Chinese because okay. So here it goes. 美国人没有那么大的耐心。从我看来，从这个比赛你就可以看出来，哇，这个像过节一样，到了这个打的没意思，到下半场没人了。中国人不是这样的，好看不好看不好看我也做的，我宁可打盹也把它看完。他没有，他到时候就走了。Why I'm talking about this is because you have to understand their psychology. They're all volunteers. They do not have that much time. So your article, attractive title, and topic sentence is interesting. I like to spend more time to read. And then you are still doing this, and you highly likely kicked out, right? So, attractive title, good literature review, good answers for the 4W questions. In general, looking for a beautiful art, right? write a scientific manuscript with some Chinese literature would be great. Good story. Okay. Let's talk about different things. I want to emphasize the attractive title is very important. Okay. Hopefully, title way, this is first one you get the title way host. I think this is a good title. And even it's no words, it's just this. I want to see what scam is, how that's gonna work to grab more money just by click the people. Okay, one day I went to a conference. A lady showed us a presentation. This is the title. Formal and informal clothing in different occasions in U.S. Where my students asked me, tomorrow where I should go away. So very important, isn't it? Okay, so if you publish this, you need to like it more attractive. So if this is a gentleman try to publish this, you add this. Would be more attractive, isn't it? Okay, here's again that publication and here is trying to attractive the editors. I'm going to finish good literature review, how, okay, here's the case. You make art. Did you include the editor and the reviewer's research? Very important. If I read your manuscript in my field, the first thing I look at is not your introduction. I look at the reference list. Did you include my manuscript? If you don't, and highly likely that too. There is this. How do you get published? You submit it to be accepted in the first round, just like you go to the Las Vegas to do the company. Highly likely not in the past. The longest editorial delay to accept a journal from a journal, 26 years, 5 months. Which country is from? No family. It's from this journal, from Japan. It's 26 years. That must be a good publication, isn't it? Yeah, 26 years. You check this, then you will see that not in my top of my head, but that's how it goes. So patience, 请保持耐心 ，OK？ editor-in-chief that not me. You will be upset usually when you get the first round review. Read the review, then you're going to be really mad, and your heartbeat like 150. Then you put away. A week after, then you measure your heart rate, it's 70 around per minute, and you start to read. What you can learn from those criticized statements, right? And return to revision in a timely manner if you could. Okay, this is handling the reviewers by right? What is the worst paper I ever read many times? hardly to see. This is the paper I have reviewed in this journal where we have that's like jackpot. Questions in your mind is, what are these stupid reviewers? I think it's really good and they don't understand it, right? Do they really know the content and the research? Well, okay, I know. I know exactly what that's saying. Okay, so handling the rejections, you probably know all that. Don't be afraid to disagree. If you don't disagree the reviewer's comments, you could write a longer rebuttal to the misconduct, you know that. Yeah, I mean, this is same as the other people are talking about. Yeah. Good writing. Good writing cannot compensate for the bad ideas, but weak writing can easily destroy your good ideas. Right? Writing takes practice. Do more and more and more, you get it better. Always. Okay. More suggestions? Okay. This is something you use the reference list. You can use the software and all that. Work together, right? Work together. We come. Our students, Dr. Lee and I come, try to work together with you guys. And we have lots of time to collaborate. The work together is makes things better. Okay, 2 minutes, I'm done. Okay, finally, here is my suggestion, if I could. What does that mean? One word. When you do a research. Confidence. Right? You see yourself from the mirror like a lion, even though you are a cat. Okay. Sorry. But this. Everybody works hard. Even the people beg money, they work hard. You don't believe it, you try. You stand there for 12 hours, you see how hard it is. Work hard. What is this? One word. I already said it. Collaboration, right? You make a good picture. I don't care what animal you are. I just want to work with you. Right? Good picture. I love it. Find a model. Right? Here's my model. I never get there, but that's my model. I was in physics department. My model keeps changing, but this is the first one. Thank you for listening.
So wonderful speech. Give us valuable insights. So because of the time, so we open 2 questions. Okay.
You have
Any questions?
No questions.
Well, first, thank you for your sharing, and also I'm Jenny Ho from National Taiwan Normal University, and before the questions, I want to give a warm welcome to you and your research in Taiwan. I hope you will enjoy your time in Taiwan. So my question is, you mentioned that you have been editor-in-chief for many journals. So how would you suggest to the graduate students or even the faculty when they have their manuscript ready to submit, how will you decide the journals? I mean, like, no matter like how good is your research quality, you will still submit it to the Q1 journal first, or you will pick up the journal that's more suitable for your manuscript or your studies.
Good question. Good question. I think for the young researchers, here's what I'm thinking. You find a professional journal. Look at the scopes. Look at the impact factor. See how high it is. You do not want to the first few years. You don't want to, if I could make the suggestion, you do not want to hit the top journals. Well, you probably see yourself from a mirror is a line, but you still do not want to hit too high. But find a really middle quality journal, just to shoot out to see what happens. Then even some journals without impact factor, like my journal, not my journal, I developed, I'm part of it. We started for 4 years so far. I think probably that's just 用国语讲就是试试水深。And send out to see what happens. You have to meet the scope. You send out, see how deep the water is, and go from there. Then, of course, you don't want to make yourself so low. You can't go this high, but you send there. All of a sudden, it's exactly. You need to talk to your advisor and get some advice. Shoot the middle part in terms of the quality of the journal. That's for a start. Then later on, you get more experience. You feel your field is small. As the colleagues in Taiwan. I never been here. All of a sudden, all these people I already know. So field is really small, and a few years after, you know where you're going to shoot. You know how good this quality. You have good sense of feeling where you're going to send it. Is that
okay? Because the next session will start soon, so. Let's thank you, Professor Liu. With thank you.
再次掌声感谢为我们带来精彩的演讲。Please give applause again. Thanks for giving us an excellent presentation. 接着是茶叙时间。